Good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Fardulis, and I want to welcome all of you to YGY Builder. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we've even got some people suffering on both ends of the spectrum here. We've got people that are bitterly cold this morning, and we've got people that are bragging about being in 85-degree temperatures. So, hey, we're just glad that you're here wherever you are dialing in from. This is a live recorded Zoom today. And YGY Builder, as you know, is a really super powerful tool for so many reasons. This tool has been developed over time, and it's had a lot of your input. It's built for network marketing. It's built for longevity. It's built and designed to cast a very broad net out into the ocean of people that are walking all over this planet, non-country based, and it is there to help you pull people into the longevity boat, building your business, giving you more prospects, giving you a wider berth of people to talk to about longevity, building your team of customers, as well as duplicating business builders all along the way. So that's the purpose of YGY Builder. Everybody knows that we're in the people business, we're in the prospecting business, we're in the business of saving lives, enhancing people's lives, giving people a hand up and a foothold on life, and bettering their circumstances and their situation. How? Well, we all want the highest quality of life possible. We all have the same needs, the same wants, the same desires, the same sets and possibilities and combinations of emotions. And the greatest thing in the world is to have peace. Peace in your heart, peace in your mind, peace that passes everyone's understanding, the ability to breathe easy, to sleep better, to wake up feeling refreshed, and all of that comes from having peace and reducing our stress in life. That's the power of YGY Builder. But hey, just like everything else, you know, sometimes people want a new car, and it doesn't really matter if you have that new car if you don't know how to drive it. Does it matter if you can get quickly from point A to point B? I believe it does. We want the smoothest ride possible with your transportation. We want to be maintenance free, and that comes with peace of mind of having a better run machine, a better quality car. And it's going to be the same thing with your YGY Builder tool. We all are capable of building the business. Some people are going to get to their destination and reach their goals more smoothly, more effectively, a little less hassle, a little more stress-free along the way. And when you learn how to drive this machine, when you learn how it works, when you learn the simplicity of using YGY Builder, then guess what? Your experience of prospecting and recruiting and rank advancing is going to be dramatically enhanced, and you're going to have a more positive experience than the next person who, A, not only does not have this tool, but B, if you do have the tool, if you learn how to use it, you'll have benefits that other people will not have. So we're glad that you joined us today and are here and eagerly awaiting and excited to learn how to use this tool so you can have the benefits we just described. So I've got a co-host on this line with me this morning. His name is Joel Molly. He's the owner of Molly Media. He's a voracious network marketer, a professional network marketer. They have thousands of people inside their organization. They're building a phenomenal team. They are leaders inside of longevity. You've heard them speak before, he and his wife, Nikki Molly, and they've been married now for going on about 8 months, which is really exciting. They both had a background in being professional network marketers. They've invested a lot of time and energy into personal growth and professional development, so they've got that working for them as well. Bottom line, if you get a chance to hang out with Joel, if you get a chance to pick his brain just on life, on any topic really, you'll find him very fascinating, very interesting, easy to have a conversation with. Oh, P.S. by the way, if you're headed to Cancun this next week for the TAC trip, the Top Achievers Club trip, you will find him and Nikki right in the center of all that's going on down there. So if you get a chance to rub shoulders with Joel, great idea. Ask questions, pick his brain, great idea. So like everybody else, he's in the hunt, he's in the foxhole, he's in the trenches, he's doing what he needs to do to build his business along with Nikki. They're doing great things. But that's why I've invited him to be on here, because he has taken hold of YGY Builder. He's put a lot of donated time into this project, kind of on the front side, taking comments, questions, and feedback from everybody, assimilating that. And because he has a background with media and working with programmers and helping to facilitate and visioneer things, he's really the perfect guy to be one of the front runners with this program. So Joel, thanks so much for being on the Zoom training with us this morning.
Well, it's my pleasure, Scott, and I appreciate that introduction. And I just want to acknowledge you for being the visionary that you are. This tool would never exist if it wasn't for you, Scott, and your leadership and your your vision, truly your ability to see into the future, and that right there is so important in the world that we live in today. And so I'm excited. I know everyone on here is also excited, Scott. So thanks for the introduction. I'm excited for what we've got today.
Hey, that's great. Well, thank you for your kind words as well. And I guess we can just now pass the buck to everybody else that's on here because everyone has really played a role. You've played a role. Thank you for your kind words for the visioneering on my side. The reality is that everyone that is on here has had the generosity of their time and giving us feedback and saying, hey, here's an idea. What do you think about this? And so we've developed this as one big, great phenomenal team. And so looking at all of the faces of the people that are on here today joining us, it just makes me smile. And so I wanted to dive in today, Joel. I think there's some important things that we should discuss. We've gone through a lot of development. A lot of things have been put into this program, and it's really built so substantially. There's so much more than meets the eye with YGY Builder that I think one of the issues that we're facing is that we have so many features and so many bells and whistles that are unnecessary. We just want to make sure that nobody is focused on things that are irrelevant at this point or that don't matter as much as the things that do matter. So let's talk this morning about the absolutes, the things that do matter, and the things that can really be of great use as people launch and kick off the next chapter of their longevity business. This is not for just the new people. It's for the veterans in the industry as well that really want to have that surge and that influx of just more people after you've talked to a lot of the people that you already know. So on that note, Joel, I'd like to turn this into an interview. And I'd like to role play here with you and just kind of pretend, if you will, put a mock scenario together. I want to pretend like I'm the new person. Okay, so I'm the new person. I want to pretend like you're the upline, maybe somebody that's speaking into my life that is guiding or directing me, if you will. I want to do well. I know that you, as the role play here, as an upline, you want me to do well. You have a vested interest in my success. And if I get out of the gate wrong or incorrectly and I blow it, then we obviously know that I get discouraged, that I could get frustrated, that I could possibly throw this on the back burner or even come up with one of those statements that says, oh my goodness, network marketing isn't for me. I'm horrible at this. I'm just not very good at sales. The things that people like to invent and create to justify either a lack of action or even really ever getting started. You've heard of those kinds of excuses before, haven't you, Joel?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. And our plan is to mitigate those, right?
Absolutely. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen to me. So I'm brand new. So here's my question for you. And obviously I'm new, and yet I'm at the same time I'm asking questions knowing that I'm not new, or you wouldn't know how to ask these. So Joel, I'm brand new, and here I've got this amazing tool. You've told me all about YGY Builder, some of the benefits that are here. We've interluded this whole call with those benefits, so those are all given at this point. I'm ready to get started. I haven't opened my wallet yet. I hear what you're saying. It looks like there's a free trial. Should I just kind of jump in with all fours and just acknowledge that there's a free trial and act as if I'm embracing this thing completely?
Yeah, so you're going to want to do that. Absolutely. So you've got 2 weeks to decide whether or not this is going to be something that is permanent in your business and in your everyday activities. And so first thing you're going to do is definitely go to the website and sign up for your free trial. So it is it's 14 days, and after that it's $29.95 a month. Okay, so our objective, Scott, is for you to sign up. And then once you do that, once you get inside the tool, there's a series of videos that walk you through how to set this up and how to start getting it working for you so that you don't even have to ever worry about the $29.95 when that becomes, when your trial is over. Our objective, Scott, is to get this working for you and get new customers, get new leads, so that this thing pays for itself in a matter of days.
So I would suspect that even if I had a couple of people that favorably responded to me because of the use of this tool, I doubt I'm a likely candidate to want to cancel or opt out of using YGY Builder if I've seen any positive result or feedback whatsoever. Is that safe to say in your mind?
Absolutely. And yeah, it's a small price to pay when you consider the potential. So um, and the results, right? So you're going to be getting people who are interested in what you have, and they're looking for you. So it's essentially you're giving them what they want already, which is awesome. So YGY Builder is designed to take advantage of people who are out there looking for you, Scott. They just don't know you exist yet. And so that's how this is so powerful, because you're going to get droves of people who are coming to you asking for what you have, and that's how this is so powerful in the realm of network marketing, especially, right? And some people, we feel like we need to go out and approach, and we need to go out and do these things, and some people even take it so far as to like fire hose people with information and do all these things. What if we could reverse the script? What if the people out there are searching for you and begging for you for what you have? And so that's what we're going to take advantage of.
I think you just mentioned something that's really critical here, is that, here we are, we're going into business, right? That's what network marketing is. We're going into business for ourselves, and people don't know they don't know that we exist. They don't know that our business is open for service, and they don't know what we have to offer them that could dramatically enhance their life. So are you saying that YGY Builder can make it clear that we're in business and show people what we have to offer them, and it's kind of an automated system, correct?
That's exactly right. It develops, it piques their interest, gets them excited, develops a curiosity in them, and not only that, it will professionally share with them details of the business that they're searching for, and all throughout that, you've earned respect and credibility for having access to a system like this. You see, because in today's day and age, business is online. E-commerce and funnels and capture pages and auto responses, like those are expected in today's day and age. And so when you can show your prospects and your people that you have access to a system like this, it not only does it do what you need to do with the prospects, it adds credibility to you and your business, and they're going to want what you have.
Another thing that you just mentioned, I think, is really, really key, and that's that people today in network marketing, in this professional world of network marketing, they expect systems, they expect support, they expect something streamlined, they're expecting funnels, they're expecting tools that help develop and prospect for your business. They expect all that stuff. So when we come along with the most cutting edge in technology in this world, would you agree, or is it safe to say that people are absolutely impressed with the fact that we've thought this all through and that we have something as streamlined as we do?
Yeah, people are cutting edge. It's a perfect example. People are looking for that extra edge. And I think that this, Scott, is what you're going to need and want to have in your business, especially in the 21st and a half century. I kind of coined this phrase, and I'm taking credit for it. So if you've ever heard this before, correct me if I'm wrong. 21st and a half century means that, the 21st century was all about online and information and digital everything, right? And you have a website for this, and if you don't have a website, you're not in business. That's crazy. So the 21st and a half century is this thing called attention. It's the attention age. You see, if we can't hold people's attention, that's it. We're gone. I mean, you're irrelevant. So there's so much information out there. So YGY Builder is designed to capture people's attention and direct them in a way that is the systematic and minimizes distractions, because it is the attention age. So this is the 21st and a half century. And if you're going to get the edge in your business, you need a tool like this.
Joel, I just started a book called The Sustainable Edge. Sustainable Edge. It's a really powerful book. I might recommend it while we're on here right now. So I'm learning that, you have to have an edge. More importantly than having an edge is that it's a sustainable edge. And so whatever edge you've got, it's got to be ongoing and it's got to be sustainable. And that's what I like most about YGY Builder, is it's not just an edge, it's a sustainable edge. And so on that note, I want to talk about, let's just back up here now. So I'm jumping in, into the deep end. I'm ready to get started. Joel, what is the first thing that I should be focused on? I've opted into the 14-day free trial. I want this to work very, very well. What do I need to focus on first so that I don't get distracted on things that don't matter right now?
Yes. So let's, before I share my screen, just so you know, I'm about to do that for everyone who wants to see. So First thing you're going to do, Scott, is set it up. And we are walking you through this in a way that is simple and minimizes distractions. So, Scott, you set up your system. You're prompted to do that right when you sign up for your free trial for a few things, and other things you're not prompted to do that. So I'm going to share with you quickly, Scott, what to do when you get into your back office. So I'm going to share my screen here, and just so everyone can see, here we go. So once you have logged in, you're taken to this dashboard, and what you're going to do is you're going to click Configure Site. It's the first button underneath the dashboard.
Okay.
Yep. So, and actually, Scott, if you need some extra hand holding, there's a video right here that shows you, walks you through exactly how to do that. So start here, basic setup and brief overview. This is going to be your best friend. So if you get confused, lost, need help, you click this video and it's going to walk you through exactly what I'm about to right now. So you're going to click Configure Site and you're going to click Basic Setup. And this is the first step, Scott, because what you want to do is get credit for everything that's happening with your system.
Okay.
And you're going to enter your longevity ID number right here. And you're going to enter, this is a slogan. This is not essential. However, it's nice to have something that appears. If you guys can see up here, I have Facebook open right here, and it says YGYbuilder.com. Basically, this text is what's going to go in right here when somebody has a tab open. Not super important. However, Scott put something in there. And then your email address, you're going to want to put that in there, as well as your phone number right here. And I have my phone number at vtext.com because I get text notifications whenever anything happens, whenever I get a new lead into my system. And I have this because I have Verizon as a carrier for my cell phone.
Okay,
so,
wait. Right there, Joel, that
yes.
vtext.com, as a new person, you've already lost me. How did you know that it needed to say at vtext.com with your phone number?
Yeah, for sure. And so right down here, if you go down, mobile phone, email addresses. So don't get this confused. Essentially, the internet is sending you, this system is going to send you a text. However, it thinks it's an email, so it doesn't matter. You're going to get a text message, and this is how you know. So say you have AT&T, this is what you're going to enter. The instructions are down here.
I see. Yep.
Okay.
So it shows you an example of what your suffix would be after your prefix phone number.
That's right. So if I had AT&T, my phone number would be there at txt.att.net.
Got it. Okay.
Right here and click Save. Okay.
Yep.
So, and then right here, you can tell your story, and you're going to upload a photo, and then you're going to add your social links. And these are very important steps.
Okay, so your story. You want me to write a story as the new person? What basically do I put in there for my story? Where I came from, what I want to accomplish, and why I'm here?
Yes, exactly. And as a network marketer, we're taught and trained how to tell our story. This is a good place to put that into text. So when someone enters your site, comes to see your page, they're getting to know you a little bit through your story. And so what I mean by, as network marketers, we're taught how to do this. If you were not taught how to do this, I would say get with your upline and go to YGY University. Go to longevityuniversity.com. And you will be taught how to share your story powerfully so that it relates to people and that it motivates action. And so this is something that can be seen. It shows up in your site in different places, and it's very powerful.
Fantastic. That makes a lot of sense. So would that even possibly show up as an automated send out? Maybe that is on a timestamp. Somebody enters my site and they get to know me a little bit, and that's automated that goes out.
So that's Scott. We're going to get to that a little bit later. Let's not focus on that yet because I'll show you how to do that later. You can for sure do that, and you could even copy it. Whatever you save here is not going to be automatically sent out. You'll have to set that up later over here in the email section. So we can get to that. That's a good idea, Scott, for sure.
Okay.
So you set up your story, you tell that, and then you'll set up your photo. Very self-explanatory. You click on that, upload your photo, and then over here, you're just basically going to add the links to your certain Facebook pages, okay, or social media pages. So all I've done is I've gone to my business page on Facebook, and what I've done is I've copied this right here, which is called the URL, and then I come back to my YGY Builder. Let's see, I come back to here and I just paste it right there. Okay, so you can do that with LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, anything that you want people to see. So now, Scott, you're set up. I mean, that's really all it takes. So is that fair enough? Is that easy enough?
Yep, I totally get the setup and the basic steps, and so now you're saying I am prepared to use this tool after I do those things.
That's it. You're ready. You are ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, now you can start putting it to work for you. So here's what I'd suggest you do. I'd suggest you go to dashboard, and I suggest you now watch these videos. Second video is getting people to your funnel. This is another video on number 3 is getting people to your funnel, and number 4 is getting people to your funnel. So these are what implementation strategies, like you can do them right now today. And so the first one I'd recommend is using your warm market, Scott. So people who already know you, like, and trust you. And this is this video right here. So it involves using, and I can even stop the share at this point. Actually, you know what? No. So I would just recommend, Scott, making a social media post, and this does not mean posting your link, your Builder system, onto Facebook. This means making a post that arouses curiosity, and I'll walk you through how to do that. So do you have any questions before I go on?
No, that makes sense. So obviously, I'm going to park here just for a moment and just remind everybody that what's super critical, even before you embark down this trail, is you want to make sure that if you're working with a brand new person, get them through youngevityuniversity.com. Get them through there, get them graduated from the university, make that the biggest deal ever. It's irrelevant to take any business building step inside of Youngevity until you've gone through youngevityuniversity.com. So Joel, back to our role play now that I've inserted that. So I've completed youngevityuniversity.com. As as you're my accountability partner in this scenario, I'm letting you know I've completed that. So now you're saying what you want to do, Scott, now that you've got the university under your belt, is you're reminding me that I need to go think about the context and the power that I have through social media, the relationships that I have, and I'll learn how to leverage this tool against my warm market social media base that I probably developed over years and put this to work. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And you're respecting that. You are respecting the relationships that you've made and the people who like, know, and trust you. And you're not doing this in a cheesy or spammy kind of way. So that's what this video teaches you, the number 2, getting people to your funnel, the peak. So it's so what you'll do, Scott, is essentially, without getting into great detail, I'll help you. I'm going to work with you to build a Facebook post that says something to the effect of, my good friend so-and-so has lost X amount of pounds, or my friend, so-and-so, she's a single mom, and she has been able to earn an extra source of income from her computer at home, and she just shared it with me, and it's freaking awesome, and I'm so stoked, or something like that. And that arouses curiosity. And so then what you do is, once you've created that curiosity-based post, you're going to get some interest, and you're going to get some people who probably private message you. And if they don't, they're going to comment on that and say, what are you doing? Or what is that? Or who's your friend? Or whatever. And at that point, they have given themselves, basically they have identified themselves as someone who is interested in what you're doing. And so at that point, Scott, we're going to either one-on-one build a relationship with them via message, or even get on the phone with them, or whatever. And at that point, you can walk them down the path of them giving you permission to send them your link and send them your page. And at that point, that's when they're entering their information to your page. That's when they're seeing everything they need to see. through the YGY Builder system. Does that make sense?
It does. So with all the products that we have, obviously we built a couple of funnels now, and I know that you were showing me a funnel that was built and developed around people that wanted to lose weight. So let me get this straight. What you're saying is that if I had put out maybe that cool post that I saw from Randy and Brenda Peterson, for example, and I made a post that said something like, "Hey, these are my friends, Randy and Brenda. Look what they've done over the last 120 days. Isn't it remarkable? If you want to get in the best shape of your life, also, call me." So you could do something like that, draw some attention. When people respond back to you and say, "Hey, what are you talking about? That looks amazing. How'd they do that?" Then is now what you're saying, I can send them my YGY Builder link, and because of the setup that we put in the dashboard that you demonstrated with our personal ID numbers, whatever that leads to and any purchases they make, it's all speaking to the servers at Longevity. And so they're signing up with you. You're getting credit for the purchases of the products they make. You get BV and QB, and our bonus checks go up, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can you
Yeah.
show that to not just me, but can you show that to everybody so people can be like, "Oh my goodness, I had no idea," or "That's so cool."
Yeah.
I think that's worthy of showing right now.
For sure, Scott. So, that's the Rev. We're talking about the Rev thing. So, for example, if you were to do that around the Rev post and the Rev funnel, I would even make a post like this, like get permission from Randy, or or even if you have a transformation story, that's even more powerful. Get permission from somebody to share their before and after photos. And here's what I might even do. I might even put a before and after photo right next to each other, and make that my upload to Facebook as a post, and so it's an image post. And here's what I would type. I would just say, "I've never seen results like this. Period. Post."
Bam. That's
With
good.
a photo of, isn't that so? That's so powerful. And somebody in your friends list is going to say, I mean, that's just, imagine how much excitement and curiosity that builds right there. Just a short little line. "I've never seen results like this." And so then you're going to get curiosity. And then at that point, Scott, you'll send them this particular funnel to the Rev page. So what you're going to do is you can either click right here on My Links.
Okay.
Or you can go to the sidebar, and you can also click My Marketing Pages and then View My Links. Okay, so either way. And I'm going to grab this Rev 90 capture page. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy it, right click on it, copy the link address. And now in my post, let's say I've created a post here, and I paste that in there, and that's the Rev 90 capture page. So this is called a link preview, and this link preview picture does not necessarily match up with the Rev 90 content, so we will change that. So however, now that link's in there, it's in there. So I can kind of backspace my URL, and in fact, it won't show a link preview if I were to do, what am I talking about? I'm not, you don't want to post a link. You don't want to post a link. What you want to do is post the picture. So the picture is posted of whatever it is, and of Randy or of your friend, or the before and after photo, and then you just type in, "I've never seen results like this," results like this, and there's a photo. And so you're gonna get curiosity, and then when they private message you, that's when you'll paste the link in there and just say, here's what's happening, here's what I'm doing. So I guess I can't necessarily show you the example of that, but you get the picture. You copy and paste the link right here. When they're ready for it, when you've developed a private conversation with them, that's when you send them over that link. And then, Scott, they're going to see this page. They're going to see a video, and when they opt into that page, let's just go to the next page. They're gonna opt into this page with their name and email. Then they're gonna see this page, and they're getting the information they want and need to take action on what it is that is getting people results. So, and now when they click buy, again, we are connected to your longevity back office here, and when they fill out this form, they become a customer in your longevity business.
Okay, so I know this is probably an advanced question, but just I know people are asking right now. If somebody says, "Hey, I would love to put up Quanta water, or I'd love to put up, Mia Alicia jewelry or essential oils," if that's something that someone has a hot background in and wants to embark down that trail over time, this is capable of being other product focused as well, correct?
That's exactly right. And so, what I would recommend, if this is not something you're interested in doing, with the Rev 90 funnel, say it's, well, here's what I'd recommend. I would recommend using that if you're going to do that. And this one here is a phenomenal one, this mom's page. So this is a business focused type capture page. And so when people see this, and this is why I mentioned that example earlier, of, on Facebook. Sorry, I'm clicking around, but here's one of the links that I like. So this is one of my favorite right here, the mom's page, and then the Rev 90 page. This is what we call a product focused type funnel. So you're kind of focusing on customers who getting new customers here. And over down here, this is a business focused funnel. And this would be piquing the interest of moms who want to make money from home. And so I would make a Facebook post to my friends list that says, my friend Susie, is found a way to work from home and is having a blast and making an impact. And that would arouse curiosity. And at that point, I would then develop a relationship with them via Messenger or what have you. And then I would send them this page. And so those are the two most popular, in my opinion, Scott, that you would use as a newbie to this system. I would use those two funnels primarily. One's a business focus, one's a product focus. And in the future, Scott, we will have a product focus funnel that doesn't focus just on Rev. It just focuses on the capabilities that we have in longevity to offer a whole bunch of stuff, and that people can have access to that for as little as $25. So I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, it answers the question perfectly. So, okay, great. Well, we've actually covered a lot for one call, and I didn't want to overwhelm this. So that sounds like a really good place to stop on how to get started as a new person, expectations, the emphasis on longevityuniversity.com, before embarking, into too many details, understanding the value of a list and prospecting and recruiting and how to communicate with people. You've talked to me today about how to, just generate a fair amount of curiosity, right? And get people responding back saying, hey, that's really intriguing. Tell me more. And that's a permission statement to maybe send them to your funnel or the good capture page with that video that you demonstrated. So, that's really powerful. I feel really good as a new person that I could do that, not get myself into hot water, not be caught, in an area where I don't really have the power or the credibility or the validation or the information. That's what this system I'm gathering is capable of doing and handling for all of us. Is that safe to say?
Totally safe to say. Absolutely. And so you're right. And there's a question here in the chat box. Can we make a capture page with a different product, or do you have to do that for us? So as to that, here's what I would focus on. Focus on using what's available now. And as I mentioned, we're going to create a funnel in the future that is product focused. It's not singular product focused. It's a product focused funnel that gets people's attention around the type of business that we are. Amazon plus Whole Foods, like in conjunction, you can get everything here. And so that's going to capture a large portion of the market, because we have to think about what people are really looking for out there and how many people are looking for particular things. And so as to, can you create a funnel yourself? There is a capability to do that. However, I would not get bogged down in that currently right now. So use what's available. We are working on adding more features all the time. However, don't miss this. Like don't miss how simple and easy it is to get started with this right now.
And so, Joel, I think, there's probably two types of people on here. Some people, like Fred, who asked the question, he's very experienced and obviously very knowledgeable with network marketing, and his patience level is probably a little bit more advanced and understanding. So, Fred, you'd probably be someone that could handle the extra stress of figuring out how to create a funnel. And there's a funnel building tool in here. So that's for you. You very well may say, hey, I've got the patience to handle that. Great. 99% of the people don't and won't, and it'll be a bog down for them. You're just in that very, very small percentage of people that could probably handle it. So it's more technical. It takes, a different mentality to want to deal with that. Joel is one of those experienced people. So his point is, hey guys, focus on what's in front of you, sell what's on the wagon. There's always more. And that's what we're saying today is keep this simple, keep it basic. If you'll just focus on getting your feet wet and starting with something that's popular. Hey, you may be already in that top few percentages. You might already say, I'm in the best shape of my life. I don't need to gain weight. I don't need to lose weight. I'm ripped. I feel great internally. I feel great externally. And if that's you, fantastic. Did you know that even if you're that gal or that guy, that you can still be wildly successful promoting the most popular topic in the world, and that's weight loss. So why did we focus on this whole thing around Rev? Because it's the most popular topic on the planet, and it transcends every body, socioeconomic, demographics, cultural, it transcends everything. So everybody embraces that topic. So if you just got started there, whether you need to gain or lose weight or you don't, you can be successful with that topic. And that's why we started there and built something that you can all do. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. Hey, before we jump off this call for the day, because we're going to bring this to a close here, I think we've addressed every single question in the chat bar or comment or feedback that someone had. Give us a thumbs up. If you could turn on your cameras and just give us a thumbs up. Was today's Zoom helpful? Did you find this useful? Did you learn something today? Are you willing to go out and leverage what you learned today? Please, please, please. Thank you, Reginald. I see your thumbs up there, buddy. Don't be, and please take this kindly, I'm not using slang here for no purpose. Just don't be a scaredy pants. Don't be a scaredy cat, a fraidy pants. Don't do that. Knowledge is great. If you don't use the knowledge, it's as if you didn't have it at all. It doesn't do any good. So you could have potential, you could have energy, you could have capabilities. If you don't use it in the gift you have, then nobody benefits or gains. So we're asking you, we're pleading with you, go this week and apply what you just learned. Test it. What Joel and I just role played, go test this for yourself. You're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to break your nose on this level of information. If anything, you're going to find out, wow, I learned how to create a little curiosity. I wasn't in anybody's face. I wasn't obnoxious. I wasn't selling them anything. I wasn't banging network marketing on their foreheads. You were using information that's in everybody's best interest, where you're going to get positive feedback and you're going to hear from the people that want to engage at a deeper level. So this is where you throw the net out in the water. You're casting a broad net and you're going to pick up some minnows. You're going to pick up some sharks, some whales. You're going to pick up some bass. You're going to pick up some sea turtles. You're going to get them all, right? And that's a metaphor for everything that's out there. You're going to get it all. You're going to get weirdos. You're going to get wackadoodles. And in the mix of all that stuff, you're going to be like, whoa, I just landed the perfect fish. It's great. And you wouldn't have found that perfect fish if you didn't cast that wide net. So that's why this tool is so useful and it's so powerful. And I hope that metaphor makes all the sense in the world. Here's what we want. We want you to come back next week and say, I did it. I did it. I cast the net out there. I got some responses back this week. People said, tell me more. What are you talking about? And then I sent them that link to my YGY Builder tool, and they entered that funnel that you were talking about, and I can't believe it. They actually registered, or maybe they made a purchase of that bottle of Rev, or whatever it is that you've got going on. We want to hear that you took action and that you made forward progress. Come back to us next week with that story. That's the story we want to hear. Then we know your business is growing. Then we know your rank advancing. We know your volume is going up. We know that there's excited people. That's great news. So, Fred, I think you wanted to say something. Did you want to say something to us? Nope, you're just in agreement? All right, you're muted.
There's one question that I'd like to address quickly before we jump off, and that was Rose's question. These trainings are recorded every week, and Scott, ultimately, Scott and I upload them to YouTube. And so if you are not subscribed to the YGY Builder YouTube channel, do that. The training videos are housed there, and including the ones that are in the back office. So go there. And if you feel like you don't know what to do and you're scared to get the free trial because you won't know how to make it work, watch the videos, find out how to make it work, and then get your free trial, okay? So they're all there, and these trainings are recorded and uploaded to the YGY Builder YouTube page. So just type in YGY Builder to YouTube, and you're set.
Hey guys, I hope you understand this. If you were to go out and look for a tool even similar, I'm not exaggerating or kidding about it. If you were to go look for a tool similar to this, playing inside the same place, you are going to spend multi-fold, and Fred knows, he's shaking his head. You will spend 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 times more than what we're charging. ClickFunnels, I shouldn't even be advertising for them. You know, they're $300 a month just for starters, and there's nothing duplicable about that. It's not built for what we're talking about. So it's very generic. You'd have to figure out how to use it. It's extremely expensive. We are 1/10 the cost of what they're doing with more features, and it's network marketing specific. This is going to help you grow your business like you cannot even begin to understand. So just believe us on this, trust us on this. If you know, we're in the business of making sure that you have what you need, because if you don't win from this, nobody wins. You have to win. So that's why it's so useful and valuable. Here's what we're asking you to do. We're ready for a second level tier of experiencers, people that can experience YGY Builder. We're ready for another tier of new faces, new names, people that are brand new to this system. We're taking this in phases. We haven't wanted to explode this yet. We wanted to keep this a smaller group up to this point. We're ready for another phase. So we'd like to ask you if you would help us. Would you please go help us? And if everyone here could just, I don't want to overwhelm anybody, and we're not going to go make some big, huge splash on social media quite yet. But if you would kindly go grab one person that you're connected to that you want to be successful at building the business with you and say, hey, join me in YGY Builder. Take them to the free trial, get them registered, ask them to join you, bring them onto the Zoom next week, and let's get some fresh faces that don't have any experience with us at all, so they can give us a newbie's perspective. We want another wave of feedback that's unimpressioned by anything up to this point. That's why we want to do that. So if you would help us with that, that's our request for this next week, and we would love it if you would help us on that. And we'd be most grateful and most appreciative. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in we. And thank you for believing in longevity. Thanks for believing in YGY Builder. Thanks for taking time and putting this particular Zoom out of all the other ones during the week onto your calendar. Thanks for participating. Thanks for your questions in the chat bar all throughout this Zoom. This has been recorded. Please make sure that you belong to and have joined, and you ask your team to join the Facebook page, YGY Builder. YGY Builder. This recording will be uploaded onto YGY Builder. Super important that you understand that that is our support community, is YGY Builder on Facebook. We see your posts, we see your comments, we answer questions there, we upload these recordings, and so YGY Builder on Facebook is where you want to belong, and that's where you're going to see updates on this particular topic, so that everyone has opted in, so we're not putting out information to people that don't know about it yet and don't have a clue what we're talking about and didn't ask to be there. So if you're on there, we know you want to be on there and you want to get updates and hear from us. So on that note, guys, make it a great day, and I guess I'll plug one more Zoom tomorrow morning that everyone should have on their calendars. It is at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Central Time, and a lot of you, I see your faces, you're on there every week. It is the Leadership Zoom. It's one of my favorite Zooms all week. We do teaching and training relative to building and advancing your network marketing. This is a tool to do that. Tomorrow, we're talking more about mindset, more about mentality. That's leadership. So this is a tool that you need to learn about. Tomorrow, we're going to build you. We're going to talk about personal growth and professional development and casting and molding you into being the best person you can be so that you're getting the results out there and attracting people that you need to be attracting. So thanks, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording. Then I'm going to unmute everybody. If you want to say hello and show some energy and adios to everybody, fantastic. Let me stop the recording, and then we'll unmute.